Atlanta, Georgia. I'm traveling with my wife and 2 kids, a 3-year-old and a 13-year-old. This is our pink bus, also known as Someday the Bus. Come on in. So we have, this bus is a Thomas Freightliner 2005 with a Mercedes-Benz engine. It's not the full length, you'll see it's not 40 feet. This is actually a 30 feet that used to be a handicap vehicle, which was the right size for us. So up front here, the first thing you'll notice that we just added was a swivel chair. So you don't see those in a lot of buses, it's mostly a van thing, but we really wanted to kind of open up the living room and create a 4th seat, so we added a swivel. Here we have a lot of extra storage. So this is where we sit when the bus is moving, but it also doubles, you know, as a living room, as well as we have all of our curriculum back here. So we homeschool our 13-year-olds. And then underneath here is another storage area. So we have toy bins for both kids. We have extra food stuff, as well as some cooking utensils. So kind of all the storage we need. Kind of 2 big speakers. Music's really important to us. We like to have it going. We have, you know, kitchen full, oven here, 3 range. You definitely have to plan about what you're going to be cooking because it is a smaller oven. Here's a little neat feature where it's a cutting board that hides our double sink. So we wash our dishes here, we dry them here, and then this adds some extra space to be able to do, you know, when you're prepping your food and such. That's definitely really helpful. Another thing here, if you can see, is this space is really great, but it was hard to access, so we added this fold out drawer that has all of our plates, bowls, extra cooking utensils. You can get that at the Container Store. And under here is just a trash can. Took us forever to figure out the right dimensions and find that specific trash can. It's from IKEA. A lot of stuff in this bus is from IKEA. We have our standard Dometic fridge that comes in a lot of RVs. Definitely enough room for all of our things that we need refrigerated, and then a huge freezer space that we have a lot of food in right now. If you come back here with me, here's our bunk bed. So our 3-year-old sleeps up here. We added like a little lights that are just battery operated. She thinks it's absolutely magical. And then our 13-year-old, who's a little older, he gets a little bit more privacy under here. Tough kind of having a teenager on the bus with us.
Yeah.
If you notice here, these stairs actually double as a ladder to get to the rooftop hatch right up here. So we have a tool cargo box that we actually have an inflatable sea kayak, travel backpacks, clothes that we don't use because it's the wrong season. So things we don't access a ton, but definitely need and want to have on our trip because we are traveling kind of full time here. So that's really handy. In here's kind of the smallest space. So if you want to bring your camera there. So we have, you know, standard Nature's Head composting toilet that we love, as well as a shower, and we bumped out the top because I'm 5'10", and so we added a kind of bubble that allows me to stand in the shower fully without having to duck, which is something I definitely did not want to do. Here is our kind of second living room area. So we opted not to have like a permanent bed, but instead have a fold-up bed. So we use the front and the back all the time to homeschool and do something with our 3-year-old back here. So this actually folds into a queen-size bed. Underneath here, you'll see that there's storage, so me and my wife each get a drawer, right? So if we can't fit it in here, it doesn't come. So this is her drawer. These both pull out, and then the whole bed kind of hinges, right, and it becomes a full queen size bed with like about a 6-inch memory foam. So we sleep like a dream on here. This is an extra little nightstand that's going to be right next to the bed. Holds a lot of electronics, books, things we need to access. And then this is our laundry bin. So this tells us now that we need to do some laundry because it's full. But that has been a really handy place to throw some dirty clothes. And then the whole thing you can access back here, and you can walk out onto our deck. So this deck holds about 1,000 pounds. It hinges onto the back of the bus so that you can, when you're driving, This just kind of comes up almost like a drawbridge, right? And so it is powered by this winch, helps it get up because it's a very, very heavy deck that you would need multiple people to push up if you were manually doing it. So it actually is just remote controlled, and it's a real wonderful way for us to gain some extra space on a kind of a shorter bus.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
That's a beautiful bus.
Thank you very much.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video of that great Skoolie, and in the coming weeks there'll be more. So please, I will see you next Saturday for a tour of another Skoolie. Steampunk Steve saying, see you on the road.